when the beat drops out.
What's up, guys? Blizzard Bunny, and today we're back with some more Everlasting Summer, so let's hop right into it. It's still the first half of the day. What now? The camp was drifting off for an afternoon nap. Only Genda started to stare at me through his glasses. Of course, he was staring somewhere else, but I had the feeling that he was constantly watching me. I bet he knows where Shirk is hiding. Shut up, phone. He just can't say anything. The disappearance of the Cybernetics Club's leader made me think. Maybe it's got something to do with my case. Oh, Pioneer? The nurse stood in front of me. I looked at her curiously. Go and take my place in the infirmary. I have an urgent call. Somebody is injured. Me? Yes, you. Take the keys. Don't just disappear without telling me who. Threw me the keys and run away. Why me? Isn't there anyone else in this camp? What exactly should I be doing? What if something happens? Oh, what do I do now? I missed my chance to refuse. Well, it looks like we're stand-in nurse. Hope nobody has any serious problems. I stood in front of the door uncertainly. On the one hand, there is nothing to worry about. I'll spend half an hour or so here and she'll be back. But what if someone comes here for actual help with a broken leg or a head injury? I began to worry too much. I hope that there are no injuries more serious than bruises and scratches in this camp. But at the same time, I could not shake the idea that in a serious situation, I would be absolutely useless. I don't even know how to perform CPR. A magazine of the nurse on the nurse table caught my attention. A good way to relax, I guess. This is labeled Soviet fashion. The publication date or month was absent. However, it was not a surprise. There were much stranger things happening here. Didn't know much about Soviet magazines. Maybe they actually didn't have publication dates on them. The model was dressed in old-fashioned clothes, stared at me from the glossy pages. Nowadays, nobody would wear such clothes. I smirked. I wonder if Slavia, for example, considered this fashionable. I can only imagine what would happen if she appeared in my time wearing something like this. Imagine we are walking in hand. I'm wearing my coat with a hood, and she is dressed in a lavish dress covered in lace and things. Why does he imagine himself walking hand in hand with Slavia? Ooh, he likes Slavia. Seems like I'm already imagining Slavia in my world, with me, and not only Slavia. The dress better suits Oyana. It's cute. Stefan would look good on Alyssa. The skirt and cutting would look nice on Lena. Alright, now you're just getting weird, dude. If only they could be real. Now I saw them, heard them, could even touch them. Whoa, okay. This is getting weirder. But still, they are here and I simply don't belong in this place. It's alien to me. I'm just waiting for a chance to get out of here. Waiting because nothing is up to me anymore. I sighed, put my head on the table, and fell asleep. You're supposed to watch this place. Ooh, I have a long beard hair right here. Just cut that. Let's trim it. I was awoken by the noise of the door opening. Lena stood in the door. Yesterday I promised to help her in the infirmary, and you forgot. Cheeks became scarlet surely, and I turned away pretending that I'm busy. The nurse isn't here, and I'll come back later. I'm substituting for her. Since I am responsible for Pioneer's lives, I should do it with some responsibility. Although, in fact, I was just afraid of something bad happening because of me. Any health complaints? I tried to give Lena the most professional smile I could order, not to confuse her. Nothing special, just a little headache. Let's do this. Some painkillers, maybe. Of course, I wasn't aware where to find required medicines, so it took me a while to find them. Finally, I handed a metamazole tablet to Lena. Thanks, she smiled. That was completely unexpected, and I lost touch with reality, staring at her. What? Lena turned awkward in an instant. Oh, that's adorable. Listen, I've been wondering, do you like this? I don't know what got into me, but I grabbed that magazine from the table and showed her the pictures of the skirt and the cardigan, which would really suit Lena, in my opinion. Maybe I went completely nuts thinking about the girls being in my world. Or maybe I had to distract myself instead of just waiting for the nurse to come back. I looked at the picture. Yeah, I guess. It's stuff like this in fashion? I guess. She got confused and started blushing. Aww. Why do you ask? Really? Why? I think you'd look gorgeous in it. Just a little compliment. Thank you. It's alright. I'm just being completely honest. We were quite quiet for some time. Yeah, you just made it awkward. How was your headache? Much better, thank you. She smiled. I'll be off. Good luck. Well, that got awkward fast. Lena went out and I continued to look through the magazine. After a while, somebody knocked at the door again. Seems that the infirmary is the most popular place to go. Suddenly, I decided to roleplay a nurse, just a male version, and said, "Come in." Of course. The door opened and Oyana entered the room. Wow, did I miss the moment when you decided to start knocking? Anything wrong with me knocking? She frowned. Where does it hurt? How on earth would I tell you? Where is the nurse? Right in front of you. I am imposingly crossed my legs and looked questioning at her. I'd better go. I'd be better to die than to be treated by you. He smiled maliciously. You didn't even let me try. And I thought for a moment, though you could give me some pills. What's bothering you? It took her some time to reply. A heavy stomachache pretty much. Sure, it's not an empty head. I muttered under my breath. What did you say? Nothing. Give me a sec. I found the pills in the first drawer I opened. A heavy stomach has to be a stomachache, right? Thank you, doctor. She smiled cheerfully. Watching Rihanna, I could not imagine how such an optimistic and active child could have any health problems. Overdose of stolen candy, right? Got food poisoning from the canteen? She gave me a baleful look. No, I left everything for you. Okay, Ayana ran out of the infirmary and slammed the door. Okay, maybe I should have said that. Again, I went back to study Soviet fashion trends. Time passed, but the nurse was still absent. I wasn't searching for Shurik, wasn't looking for any clues concerning my situation. I was just sitting and flipping through a magazine. Just for a moment, I felt quite satisfied with this situation. So far, everything that has happened here could be seen as just a trip to a summer camp, and if nothing changes anytime soon, then I can start worrying. Again, somebody knocked on the door. Alyssa. I bet you it's Alyssa. Did I miss the... Damn it, I missed that one. Did I miss the outbreak of an epidemic? Now it's Slava. Slava was standing in the doorway. Oh, hi. Isn't the nurse here? Hi, no, she's not here. I'm taking over for today. Great. Aw, I'd like... She hesitated. What? By the way, Simone, Slava said and looked intently at me. What? It seems like I lost my keys. Have you seen them anywhere? Sure I have. Yes, here, I found them in the canteen yesterday. I wanted to return them to you, but forgot about it. I was really bad at lying. My cheeks were red. My eyes were wandering around, and hands were constantly shaking. Here. I was already preparing myself for an appropriate scolding, but Slavic only took the keys and said, Thanks. So, what have you come for? I really need to change the subject. Does anything hurt? No, it's nothing. Strange. I wouldn't even think that such an open person as Slavia would keep something quiet. If there's something bothering you, tell me. That's why I'm here, to treat people. I smiled widely. No, I mean yes, but no. Hearing that made anything possible, even division by 0. So, how can I help you? You? I guess you can. She smiled and was going to leave, but suddenly stopped. However, could you step out for a minute? Why not? Okay. I stepped out of the infirmary and leaned against the wall. I wonder what might she be doing. Something that I can't even see. For a minute, the door opened and Slava came out. She was carrying a small bundle. Ask about the... Where's my mouse? It's about the bundle. What is it? Nothing. She blushed. Thank you. You're welcome. Slavia ran away. What did she steal? Seems like I shouldn't have asked. What did she take? I looked at the time. It was getting late. I'd read the magazine backwards and forwards, but the nurse still wasn't here. Oh, God. What did Slava come to get? I want to know now. Suddenly the door burst open and Alyssa rushed inside. She looked at me piercingly. What are you doing here? Sitting, I admitted honestly. Okay, then. It's even better without the nurse, she murmured. Are you sick? I asked acidically. Alyssa didn't answer and came closer to me. Move over. Why? So I can open the drawer. Isn't it obvious? What for? She got angry. None of your business. Well, I'm kinda in charge here. She gave me a moment's thought. Then give me some activated carbon. Why? Stomachache? Yeah, she grinned sharply. I got the feeling there was something wrong here. Really? A stomachache? I don't trust her. Really? Doesn't seem so. What do I have? To toss my lunch all over the place for you to believe me? I don't know what terrible things can be done with activated carbon, but I'm sure you will think of something. She hesitated. And what if you're right? There, I knew it. Then I'm certainly not giving you anything. Alexander Matrosov was a Soviet infantry soldier during Great Patriotic War, awarded the title of the Hero of Soviet Union for blocking German machine guns with his chest. What? How do you block their guns with your chest? What are you, Superman? Alyssa tried to get into the drawers, but I blocked the pillbox with my chest like Alexander Matrosov. For all her impotence, he was still just a girl, and she had no chance of pushing me aside. Whatever, I'll find it somewhere else. She turned away and headed to the exit. At the door, Alyssa stopped and looked back. By the way, the camp leader and the nurse are carrying a pioneer with a broken leg. I really don't care, but they seem to be struggling. Yeah, sure. Come see for yourself. Alyssa seemed to be lying, but on the other hand, as long as I can see her. I came to the door and looked outside. No one was there. Where exactly? They haven't reached here yet, then. She made a helpless gesture. Have fun. I returned to the table and only then realized one of the drawers was open. She stole it! And what did Slavia take? How did she take it so quickly? Turn my back for just a second. What evil can come from activated carbon? I don't know. Maybe she can make a bomb. I don't freaking know. She's a psychopath. Maybe she's freaking just drugging up. 3 minutes till dinner and the nurse still wasn't back. I guess just leaving the place like this won't do. She asked me to look after it, after all, adjusting my pop filter if there's any weird noise. And who knows what might happen if I leave. Though who would want to steal anything from here? Except for Alyssa stealing activated carbon. I opened the magazine again and began flipping through the pages for the 9th time. The fashion of the 80s weren't that fun anymore. Yawning got me several times. It was already 6 o'clock, so dinner has already started. Of Of course, I had to be on the watch till the end, but my stomach seemed to have its own opinion on the matter. I stood up and steadily headed to the exit. A rustling sound came from behind the door. Could it be someone else who got poisoned, broke their arm, or something even worse? I sighed heavily and pulled the doorknob. However, there was no one out there. Seems it was just my imagination. I returned inside and instantly noticed that something had changed in the infirmary. To be precise, an apple had appeared on the table. But where from? Fruits can't just materialize from thin air by themselves, can they? Though in this camp, anything is possible. Chances are someone just brought it here. Maybe Lena wanted to thank me, given that she's all shy and... But wait, how could she just slip past me like that? Lena wouldn't climb through the window after all. So there must be something else. I was suddenly overwhelmed by fear. What if the apple is poisoned? Though why would someone complicate things when I'm here totally helpless and can be killed way more easier? Or it might be the apple which Eve tasted in the Garden of Eden. In that case, I certainly shouldn't eat it. The same second my stomach reminded me it was there by rumbling traitorously. However, it would take time to close the infirmary, to reach the canteen to get food. Stomach is about to eat itself. There is nothing wrong, I guess. Once again, I tried to remember if this apple was here before. In the end, I must have appeared from somewhere. Maybe it got here through the window? The shutter was slightly open, so someone must have reached in and put it there. Nothing serious, however. Eat the apple? I don't... I'm gonna save in 2. Because I don't trust this apple. Not one bit. It's a bad apple. Eat the apple. Finally, hunger prevailed and I started chewing on the ripe green apple with gusto. Its taste seemed normal, though I don't think that even the strongest poison can be tasted. But it's too late to think about it. It was time to go for dinner. Along the way, I ran into electronic. God dang it, doggo! Do you have to drink water? Go to the... why does my dog have to drink water while I'm recording? Why? I don't get this. Why is she all of a sudden thirsty at like 11:04 when I'm recording? I don't understand. Why are you thirsty all of a sudden? You didn't drink water before this. You were laying down sleeping, and when I start recording, it's like you get thirsty. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? I swear to God. She has like a schedule. She knows when I'm halfway in our recording to drink water. She's not done. Why is she so thirsty? That water bowl was there all day, filled with water. And now she chooses to drink. Go lay down, you crazy. Dang crazy dog. How is it going? Did you find Sherrick? No, still no sign of him. Don't worry. We'll find him. I tried to cheer him up. Too much time has passed. I'll just keep on searching. What about dinner? No, finding Sherrick is more important. Oh, you gotta find his bestie. They're best friends. Why would Sherrick leave and not tell Electronic? I thought they were really close friends. He muttered thoughtfully. I left him at the crossroads and wished him good luck. Pioneers crowded in the doorway. I quickened my pace, trying not to be the last one in the line, at least for today. And I was lucky. In the far corner, it was absolutely empty table. I took my dinner and quickly sat at the table. Tonight's dinner consisted of fruit soup, not soap, and a pair of buns. Toasted buns. Can't see that, but I kind of made my eyebrows like go up and down. Never mind. This set surprised me at first because the taste was actually nice. I concentrated on eating. Hey, Lena, let's go there. Look. There are 3 chairs. Nina and Miku stood in front of me. Are these taken? That was Lena. Wanted to lay down. Cat, would you lay down? There's a cat trying to lay down on my table. No, take a seat. Of course, I wish she were alone. Thank you. And Xenia came over. As soon as Lena said that, Xenia jumped out from behind her back. I'll sit here. There are no places left, she said, putting her tray on the table and sitting down, not even waiting for my answer. Sure, make yourself at home, I muttered sorrowfully. What? Nothing. Not to tell the truth, I wanted to reduce the whole company to just Lena, though neither Miku nor Xenia were causing much trouble. Except one was too talkative and the other was too arrogant. I get the arrogance of Xenia, but Miku's not too talkative. Maybe a little, but I like talkative girls. I don't have to hold a conversation much. They could just talk and talk and talk. But nevertheless, they were absolutely harmless, especially comparing to some others I could name. Oh, seems like I forgot my key. Don't worry, take mine. I was surprised by Miku's short reply. Do you live together? Of course, didn't you know? Together, our cabin is the rearmost, I mean the farthest from here, I mean the last one. I wouldn't have been surprised if somebody told me that Lena lived with Slavia. Or with Xenia at worst. Even Electronic. Why would she live with Electronic? That would be weird. Of course, there gotta be separate men from girls. It's the 80s. But silent and shy Lena and excessively talkative Miku as a pair, that's really a surprise. Did you find Sherik? It's strange that Xenia is disturbed by someone's problems. No? Surely he is at the village buying cigarettes or vodka. She snorted. Village? At that moment, the conversation got much more interesting. Got a problem with villages? Xenia looked amazed. You mean there's a village nearby? I think so, he said uncertainly. I looked at Lena and Miku, but oh fuck! I hate it when I do that. I looked at Lena and Miku, but they were busy with their meals and did not pay attention to our conversation. You mean you don't know exactly? Why should I care? Xenia stared at her dish. But there must be something nearby. Listening. I don't know, but you let me eat. Seems like I won't get anything from her. Though, here is a chance that she really doesn't know. There is a chance. I'm dumb at reading. The remaining time was spent listening to Miku talk about some nonsense. I was just going slowly mad in silence. Leave Miku alone. She's talkative. I like talkative girls. Obviously, the first thing I did after getting out after that was inhale a great breath of fresh air. The sun was setting. I decided to take a walk. It's highly unlikely that I will find anything more exciting to do for the rest of the evening. That was something interesting could arise quite unexpectedly. I was approached the square when I heard a loud bang. It seemed like something had exploded. I was paralyzed. I am in a hostile environment, not knowing the rules and laws of this place. It would be better for me to run, but at the same time, I was curious. Probably I would have just kept standing there, but somebody grabbed my hand. It was Olga. Why are you standing here? Let's go and see what happened. Can't you ever manage without me? I banged her pitifully. It shouldn't be anything serious, I hope. When we came to the square, there was already a crowd of pioneers. Olga vigorously pushed through the crowd and approached the crime scene. It's Olga! She somehow figured out a way to make a bomb with the fucking activated carbon. Obviously, someone had tried to blow up Genya. But the attackers failed. The monument was still standing upright. There were only dim ashes traces on the pedestal. Well, who did this? She looked over the crowd of pioneers. Surely it wasn't done by an organized terrorist organization. These guys all came here just to look at what happened. I noticed Oyana and Alyssa in the crowd. And it looks like our camp leader noticed them too. You two, come here. They approached reluctantly. Why always me? If you think so. Show me your hands. What's wrong with them? I looked closer and saw that they were smeared with black. Now it's clear. What did you make a bomb with? Junior terrorist seemed to hesitate over whether or not to confess, but then blurted out proudly. Activated carbon, saltpeter, and sulfur. Wait a minute. Carbon? Carbon that she stole from the first aid kit. Why exactly the monument? What did this honored man ever do to you? The fighter for the rights of... I could hardly imagine how long she would have kept on scoreless if Electronic hadn't popped out of that very moment shouting, I found it! I found it! Everyone turned towards him. He held a boot in his hand. Here! Electronic boastfully shook it over his head. It's Shirk's boot! Okay, calm down. Tell us in detail where you found it. In the forest, on the way to the old camp. Whispers ran among the pioneers. Old camp? The old camp? Are you sure? Absolutely. What's so special about this old camp? I joined in the conversation. It's nothing special, really. She stammered. One of the legends tells the story of a young camp leader, ghost living there. She fell in love with a pioneer, but he rejected her, and so she killed herself. She committed harakiri with a kitchen knife. Next day, that boy was hit by a bus. Yana ran out of the crowd. Bus? I refrained from asking about the route number. But science doesn't acknowledge the existence of ghosts, so we have nothing to be afraid of. Anyway, somebody should go there. Suddenly the crowd stared to thin out. It's almost night. Maybe tomorrow. Lena and Slavia turned and saw Slavia and Lena. What if at night? What if at night something happens to him? No, today, right now. By the way, where is this place? Electronic roughly described to me the direction and told me the story of the old camp. The camp leader looked at me attentively. If you think that you're the only man here. I looked around the area. Of course, Electronic was quick to flee. I still didn't want to walk in the woods alone. If you asked me, I would. I want to take Slavia. Alyssa seems too crazy and might kill me. Oyana's just a little kid. Lena's too shy and might freeze up. Slavia seems like the best idea. Will she agree? I looked at Slavia. She paid no attention to me. Looks like it's not my day. I'm going there alone? Perhaps you're right. We'll go together tomorrow morning. We stood in silence for some time and disappeared around the camp. Everybody seemingly forgot about Alyssa and her terrorist act, maybe due to minor damage it caused. Together with the camp leader, I went towards our cabin. Royal, what are you doing? Stop that! Pop out! Royal! Stop that! Get out of there, stupid! My dog's not the brightest. Alright, well, I'm going to end it here. We went a little bit longer than we should have. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoy. The dog is drinking water again. And grab a like if you liked it. And subscribe to get 50 subscribers. And I can see you guys in the next video. See ya.
Your magic white rabbit has left its writing on the wall. We follow like Alice and just keep diving down the